Hi, this is Tammy with TammySkinner.com, and I'm back with step 4 of making our Get Well Soon trifold card. We're using the Cricut Expression 2 and one of the internal cartridges that came with it, the Just a Note by Cosmo Cricut. We have everything loaded on our mat. We've got 2 mats, and I'm getting ready to show you how we're actually going to cut it out. But in looking at this image, I decided that I actually wanted to add another multiple image, so I have 2 different colors. So I'm going to go and show you how I would do that. This particular image, I actually want to just copy it, and so you can tap on it. It brings up this little box, and there's 3 different commands on it. You have the pencil that will take us into an editing mode for the image. You have the little minus sign that will actually cancel or delete the image. And then you have this other one that just simply copies it. And I actually want this image twice, so I'm going to copy it. There we go. Now I'm good to go, and I'm ready to actually load my papers with my mat. I want to go and actually cut mat 1 of 2 first. Remember, I have a spacing in there, and I want you to notice this is something that's very different about the E2 versus the Expression. And the first time that I actually cut with it, I had to take a double take. You see the virtual mat is here. Always look for the arrow on the virtual mat. We're so used to the arrow actually being over here, so that when we load everything on our mat, it actually cuts it out sideways, right? Well, this time, the E2 actually does it the right way, or at least what you would think would be the right way. So I've got my paper loaded on my mat. My arrow coincides with the arrow here because it's going to cut everything out exactly like that. So I'm going to go and load my mat. And I love how it has the tabs that actually will hold your mat kind of in place and guide it. It doesn't even really take any real pressure on the mat in order to load it. That's how you load it. You tap that key. Now I'm ready to cut. I'm going to actually tap on my cut icon, and it takes me to my settings. Now, this is really cool, and I will show you in another segment more information on the settings, but I have in here a setting that's called Tammy's Fave. And so it's because I like to use the same type of paper and stuff like that all the time. This is my favorite settings. My speed is 3, my pressure is 5, and I'm only cutting multiple 1 of 1. I'm ready to go, so I'm going to hit cut. It gives me one more time to check my settings. Everything is good. Make sure that I have the right tool, which is the original 5. That means that's my blade housing, and my depth is at 5. And I'm ready to go. So it cuts just like our regular expressions. You know, makes a little noise there. I think we're all used to that particular noise. Blade housing moves the same. The only thing really different in the cutting process is actually that it looks like it's portrait versus the landscape that we are accustomed to. So, there we go. I'll be back with step number 6 here in just a moment, and that will be cutting the second mat.